Deni Roberts.
And Roberts brings up the treble. Roberts leading up here tonight. Deni Roberts, the Duchess, she might do it again.
The Duchess. A few of the drivers just thought it was funny when I started to drive winners, and most of them all still call me it now.
Deni Roberts, too good.
I don't want to say I'm a massive fan of it, but you could probably say there's a lot worse new names.
Never used them before?
Nah.
Yeah, I thought it might be the first guy.
I'm just a horse girl. Guys, I need the dogs to shut up. There we go. So there's my foreman voice coming out there. My mum started training from when I was a kid. Wanneroo was about half an hour out of Perth, and the pony trots were pretty big back then, and we do all the pony trot racing at Gloucester Park, so being out on that track under the city lights as a kid, it's pretty mind-boggling, and I was pretty starstruck from the first time I went out there, and obviously watching the drivers go around, yeah, I think that's where the dream kicked in for me. My mum brought me up pretty hard, and she said, you got to work for where you want to get, and it took me probably 7 to 8 years to get where most junior drivers would get in 1 to 2. I had a very long apprenticeship. I was breaking and educating, working with problem horses, I guess, and I think that gave me a really good background.
Say hello. Say hi to the camera.
Greg and Sky bond. I was definitely a lot of the way down the ranks when I started, but I just thought if I could show them how hard a worker I am and prove myself that you don't know what can happen, and they offered me first string driver, and it's not just first string driver, it's okay, now you've got a whole team of staff you've got to look after, you've got all these extra responsibilities, it's not just going out there and putting your best on the track. The first 3 months probably put a lot of pressure on myself. Took over straight away and just wanted to do the best job I could, and probably just prove to them that they, made the right decision and that I was capable of doing it. And I think the first night I drove for them, I had 3 winners, and I started off pretty well, and I had the highlight season of my career. I had 200 wins for the season and got my first Group 1.
Deni Roberts, the Duchess, races home to win the slipper. Vegas Strip, and Deni Roberts has got a Group 1 and won nicely.
Probably people didn't think that I would get going quick as I did, but yeah, pretty settled into the role now. I don't think you can ever stop learning, and if you're not trying to better yourself, then you're never going to see the best of yourself. I'd say the pressure's always still there, and I'll always keep it on myself, but I feel like I can go out there and do my job with a really clear mind.
The Bonds train and Deni Roberts.
When I do have a look at the stats every now and then, it sinks in then, and I'm like, wow, you've actually won 700 races.
But Deni Roberts taking out feature after feature.
Yeah, that's insane.
Great drive by Deni.
Finishing second in the Inter-Dominion, it just makes me want to strive for more. I didn't think it would make me feel like that, but it has. And I think back to my first season, I only had 10 or so wins, and then for it to continue the way it is, come on, 1,000.